What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be taking a look at the market in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. Huge thank you guys for 248,000 subs. We're trying to hit 250,000 subs as soon as possible. Right now we're about 2,000-ish off. And yeah, if we could somehow hit that by the end of the day, that would be not by the end of the day. It's definitely not happening. If we could hit it by the end of the month, that would be insane. But anyway, if you're wondering why I'm talking about this, 2K have hinted at a few things. First of all, a lot of people are saying is like, why would when I said here this being a 97 and saying that means I think Steph Curry is going to be an opal. It's nothing to do with this tweet. It's the fact that my team liked the tweet. My team doesn't like any tweets that have nothing to do with my team. And you would think that on a day where 2K have given out a bunch of hints, like Bol, Simmons, SHAQ, Steph, you think that this is just coincidence? Hell no. They're telling us that this is a dunking Steph Curry and it's going to be a 97 overall. I'm almost certain they're telling us that. I'm almost certain that we're not going to see Dark Matter Steph Curry tomorrow. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm almost certain we don't see Dark Matter, or we see Dark Matter Steph. So basically, again, a whole bunch of glitched type cards are coming tomorrow, like 3-point shooting SHAQ. And let's see what's done to the market. So, the market had been at an all-time high. It really had. So I just want to see a couple of cards. I want to see how you put up wilts. That's an interesting one to see. So these were about 3 hours ago. So you guys can see wilt. Obviously, wilt is looking like he could be 100k cheaper. Now you're seeing wilts every like 2 minutes. The amount of people that have put wilt up for sale. Like, this is the most wilts we've seen since like the first weekend of wilt coming out. There's like a wilt ending every couple of minutes. Man, everyone's selling their wilt even though he's going to be better than SHAQ because he's the Pro 3 behind the back. Oh, lads, someone could be in for a steal getting a Wilt Chamberlain, to be honest. Someone could be in for a steal. So many Wilt Chamberlains put up. I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't look... There's a lot of DeRozans as well, to be honest. But you can see there's probably less DeRozans than there are Wilts, because obviously that isn't really affected by it. One thing is that actually Kareem could have gone down in price. There's a good chance we see a lot more Kareems. Yeah, we're seeing more Kareems. Kareem's more expensive than Wilt right now. I'm just saying I would probably spend more on Wilt than Kareem. Yeah, we're seeing again a Kareem ending every couple minutes. We're actually seeing less Kareems up than Wilts, which is a bit of a surprise. I would have thought there'd be more Wilts up than Kareems, but maybe because 3-point Wilt is very similar to 3-point SHAQ, and people just like Kareem because he's Kareem. But I will say, because like if he's cheaper, like if you can get Wilt for cheaper than you can get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I mean, I'm going for Wilt every single time. I still think Kareem's a little bit better, especially on current gen. But I mean, if I'm on next gen, I'm taking Wilt, and there is no question about that. So, other cards that I think we might see that people put up their Stephs, I guess, maybe. Because again, the only reason Steph's expensive is because people like Steph. Not really. Nah, no one's really putting up their Stephs. I would have thought you were seeing a lot more. You would see a lot more Stephs than this, but it doesn't appear anyone's putting up their Stephs. Steph's not very good though, to be fair. Let's see, has Galaxy Opal Steph Curry gone down in price at all? Color Galaxy Opal. Dude's 150k and he's not even as good as... He's not as good as Dom. He's barely better than Kirk. He's not even as good as Kirk Heinrich. I'm saying it right now. Kirk Heinrich over that Steph Curry. Man, he's not even as good as Kirk Heinrich. He's 150k. Man, he's got that. Steph Curry's got one of the worst high player premiums of any player. He's like 250k worth of like high player tax. So, let's have a look as well. So, what else is there in terms of cards that might be around? Weber. Has Chris Webber gone up in price? That's a potential. No, I was thinking Weber was going to go above a buyout. I really was. I was thinking that we were going to see Chris Webber above a buyout, because a lot of people are buying him. He's not a bad shout to buy, honestly, because it all depends on how good this Simmons is. Weber could be at 83k. Oh, man. That is a steal. Any of these with Grinches? Is any of these with Grinches? I might buy one. Nah, we're good. We missed. There's no Grinches. That is crazy. I would have thought those cards would have gone up. Like, I'm guessing Magic Johnson's the same. Color Opal. You can get Magic Opal for cheap as well. And like, he's ridiculous on next gen. What's Magic Opal? Like 70? Dude, Magic Opal is at 60k right now. We're at 65k. That's, well, 70k basically. That is nuts. If anything, he's gone cheaper. If anything, he's gone cheaper, like. I reckon a lot of the cards that had gone up in price are probably now back down, are they? That looked the Malik Sealy's at work, because he went up above 10k the last time I checked. The last time I checked with Malik Sealy, he was above the 10,000 MT mark, which was kind of crazy. See as he dropped back down? Yeah, he's gone back down. His lowest was 7k. He was at 7k when the out of position cards came out. He's actually higher than he was then, so he's still more expensive than he was a couple of weeks ago, but he's now dropped back down to the 8k mark. So that is a good sign for you budget players. I mean, Richard Duma went pretty high up in price, or he went up to like above 20 at one stage. Yeah, Richard Duma's back down, thankfully. He was up close to the 20k mark a couple of days, well, before all this. And now he has dropped a little bit. So, in general, I thought the market was going to crash harder than it did. I really did. Like, it appears that the Wilt Chamberlain has had an effect. I mean, or it appears that the SHAQ has had an effect on Wilt Chamberlain. And other than that, there's nothing kind of major. I was expecting a little bit of a different trend with the Chris Webbers. I was expecting Webber to spike up in price, but he really didn't. Let's have a look at Joakim Noah. He's another one that it's going to spike up in price because of the tall point guards. Joakim Noah is definitely one that's going to spike up in price. Okay, obviously he's under 5k. So like he had gone to what? Was he like 4k? He's gone a little bit down in price. Okay, he's actually gone quite a bit in the last hour. So he was a little more expensive, and it's the last hour he's really gone down in price. So it appears like people bought up all the Joakim Noahs and his investments and realized that his price is slowly dropping. So he's back down to 3k. So if anything, the market has just in general gone down. Like, yeah, it might have gone up a little bit for Noah, but it appears to have gone down for everyone else. But I think there's just been a bit of market correction. I don't think there's been any sort of crash. I think that it's been more of a case of the prices going down a little bit to where they were this time last week. Because the prices are probably what they were right as we got Idols packs last week. Right before we got the Idols Carmelo Anthony packs. I reckon that's probably the price, or that's probably what the price of these cards are right now. I reckon that's where they were. It just kind of corrected the market, the raise in the market we've got in the last week. And I don't think it's really had much effect, which I thought it would. I actually thought it would have a much bigger effect than it did, because normally, I think if 2K had specifically tweeted that there was going to be like a SHAQ, it would have been huge. Or I think if there was a leak, like when there was a radioactive leak and we saw the actual card art and we can prove that they're all dark matters and stuff, that caused kind of the market to go down. So do I think it goes down much tomorrow? I don't really think it does. Like everyone knows what's coming, so I don't really think it does. So as of right now, I think the market's in a decent enough spot. It's not necessarily a buyer's market. It's not necessarily a seller's market. It's gone back to normal. So like it had been a seller's market the last week. It's now just kind of normal. You're going to be able to get some cards for cheap, especially tomorrow. You're going to be some cards going to be expensive. Unless, of course, this is like a complete like 10 pack promo where you can get guaranteed cards and they're all god tier. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.